Today, we're talking about a document that is absolutely critical to construction, but one you've probably never even heard of. It's the unsung hero that turns an architect's amazing vision into a physical reality. It's called the shop drawing. Let's get into it. So it really all starts with this one big question. You see a stunning skyscraper, right? Or a brand new bridge. But how do you actually get from that cool concept on a computer screen to a real, stable structure that you can walk around it? Well, there's a huge gap between that big vision and the nuts and bolts reality of putting it together.
And the answer to that question, it lies in a really important distinction. See, there isn't just one blueprint for a building. Every single major project relies on two totally different sets of plans working together. You've got the architect's vision, and then you've got the fabricator's reality.
Okay, so this is the best way to think about it. Architectural drawings are all about the what. What's the design? What's the look, the feel, the aesthetics? But shop drawings, they are all about the how. They get into the nitty-gritty of, how exactly is each little piece going to be made and put into place. So if they're not the architect's big picture design, then what are they? Well, you can think of a shop drawing as the ultimate, super detailed instruction manual for a building.
And here's the official breakdown. A shop drawing, sometimes you'll hear it called a fabrication drawing, is a document that explains with extreme precision how one single component is going to be made and installed. And that could be anything, a giant steel beam, a concrete panel, even a custom kitchen cabinet. It's totally laser focused on just one piece of the puzzle.
And hey, this isn't just industry slang. The American Institute of Architects themselves gives us this official definition. And the key phrase here really is specific portion of the work. See, it's not about the whole building all at once. It's all about breaking it down into these manageable, manufacturable pieces.
So here's the most important takeaway. Shop drawings are basically translators. They take the architect's language of design and vision, and they translate it into the fabricator's language of dimensions, materials, and connection points. They are that essential bridge that makes sure what actually gets built is exactly what was imagined.
So what kind of information are we actually talking about here? What's inside one of these things that makes it so crucial? Let's take a look at the anatomy of a shop drawing.
Honestly, the level of detail is just incredible. We're talking about the exact grade of steel and its specific finish, measurements down to a fraction of an inch, super precise diagrams for every single weld and every single bolt. It even includes the manufacturer's own spec sheets and step-by-step installation instructions for the crew on site. There is absolutely no room for guessing.
And this analogy just puts it into perspective perfectly. If you mess up your IKEA instructions, okay, maybe your bookshelf is a little wobbly, no big deal. But if a shop drawing for a 50-ton structural beam is wrong, the consequences could be catastrophic. The precision just has to be absolute.
And because the stakes are so ridiculously high, these drawings don't just get whipped up and sent to the construction site. No way. They have to pass through this intense, collaborative review process, a journey I like to call the approval gauntlet. The whole thing is like a carefully choreographed dance. So first, the fabricator creates the drawing. Then, and this part is so important, they often go out to the actual site to verify dimensions in the real world. Then, they submit it to the architect and engineer for review. If there's even one tiny issue, it gets sent back for revisions. Only after it gets that final, official stamp of approval can the manufacturing actually start. It's all that back and forth that guarantees everything will fit perfectly.
But shop drawings are about way more than just making sure things fit together. They're also an absolutely critical tool for quality control and, maybe most importantly, for safety.
Right, so this is where their role gets even bigger. The drawings have to certify that materials meet environmental standards, like, say, specifying adhesives that won't release harmful chemicals. Or in a renovation, they might spell out exactly how to handle hazardous materials safely. They even have to plan for what it's like on site, like detailing how to install a moisture barrier to prevent mold. It's really a complete plan for a healthy and safe component.
And at the end of the day, that's what it all boils down to. Shop drawings are the final, actionable, working drawings. They become the single source of truth that everyone, from the workshop to the team on the ground, uses to make sure the job gets done efficiently, with pinpoint accuracy, and above all, safely. So I'll just leave you with this little thought. The next time you walk past a new building going up, or you're just admiring a finished one, are you going to see just the visible design, the glass, the steel, the shape? Or are you going to think about the hundreds, maybe thousands, of invisible, meticulously detailed drawings that were the real plans that made it all happen?